Hey y'all, it's your man Tech Dish, Cappsoffgaming, coming with a year six. Can't believe it's year six. Wrap up of the YouTube channel. This year's been pretty active. I've been streaming a lot more than usual. A couple of games like Midnight Suns, Ghostwire, that was a big favorite, and a bunch of other stuff too as well. Podcast is still popping, me and my man Rob, but then also been working with Dr. Scott from Game Closet, been doing these monthly movie reviews, which are pretty cool. I have small side projects too, where I've been playing Spider-Man Shattered Dimensions because I have a co-worker that saw the movie with her son and they really liked it, and she was asking me like, yo, is there any games out there kind of similar to the movie? And boom, like I had one. So I've been running that, having mad fun with that game. Mad fun. And doing a little dabbling with this new playlist called First Level Feels, going back to older games that had just a really good first level that really kind of draws you in and gets you engrossed into finishing the game, possibly, because the backlog like is ridiculous, yo. And yeah, yo. But this year we're gonna go over 3 parts. We're gonna talk about gameplay, obviously, but then also talking about people of color in video games, P.O.C and gaming. I actually went to an event here in Boston, Comics in Color, and I did a talk just talking about just us being represented in games, but then also being represented in other media too as well. So focused on a specific character from Marvel. Get to see that soon, right? And then last but not least is some highlights, or just one specific highlight from the year podcast with me and Retro Mod Rob. But let's get into it. It's your man Tech News, Cappsoffgaming. Please like, sub, comment, and share. And let's get into the first topic. Roll that clip. All right, let's get into gameplay because this is a gaming channel. Now, one of the top videos of this year was a simple edit that I did. Not really simple, something I was trying out without voiceover because I wasn't talking over it. Just kind of invoke a feeling of horror and dread, and that game is Naughty Bear. If you haven't played Naughty Bear before, you really need to. Think about it like Paddington Bear's fever dream, right? Or like that Winnie the Pooh horror movie, but cuddlier and everything. So what I ended up doing in the video was just really highlighting just some of the mechanics, but then also like the kill, the dread, when Naughty Bear's like chasing the other bears down, and just trying to invoke like this feeling of like a horror movie with different filters and edits. And I've been doing this for a while now, especially with the podcast. It's just just changing up in my game in terms of editing, as you can see in the video, over to my whatever side I'm at right now, because I haven't made this video yet. Yeah, it was a really cool experience, and it was like one of my top viewed videos of the year, which is really cool. So yeah, man, it was really enjoyable to do that. Special shout out though for this next one. It was a little bit under this other video, but it's a video with me and the Wiz. Really important that I talk about this because you have to have somebody that's with you that supports your interests. Not just saying, oh, that's your thing, but actually like getting into it. And this is not the only time that she's done that before. This past year we went to New York and went to New York Comic Con. We cosplayed as me, Star-Lord, and she was Gamora. Actually a variant from a comics that she was reading, and it was just mad fun. I think this video really shows like how connected we are and not only with just in gaming, but as us as people, you know, in a relationship, aka partnership, stuff like that. So I mean, check it out, man. We had mad fun in this video. It's too much fun.
Okay, levels, eh? This one? Yeah, we did.
Yeah, we're still in the tutorials, but I bought the game twice.
Increase the game speed manually if you're crazy.
Oh, can't miss, yo. Don't button mash. Oh, dick. Well, she's wilding. Yeah, this is my favorite move. That's my favorite move.
Yeah.
2 misses, 5 stars, right? Okay.
Okay. It's not about anticipation. It's literally when that field lights up with that color. That's when you
Okay, I've already missed 4 times. I'm not letting it. I can't miss any more times now.
Okay, you want to restart?
Okay, I'm resetting. I'm resetting right now. Okay, dear, I'm resetting.
Okay, he's gonna restart. Dope.
Death Pele.
Oh,
the kid!
Found tears on your pillow, take my long away.
Well, now it's time to get into P.O.C and gaming, aka people of color in gaming. And I think it's really important to talk about just this topic, this broad topic in general, when it comes to just like this media that we all love and enjoy. And this year I talked about a Marvel character. This thing is coming out anytime soon, but I am talking about Blade, Marvel's first biggest hit. All right, Marvel's had movies before this, but actually really stuck as well. And he's a person of color. Right? So I explore not only the history about him, but then also just talking about other media he showed up in, and then, you know, highlighting the game that I was streaming was Midnight Suns. But you know, I don't want to belabor the point. Let's get to the clips. Hopefully you enjoy it. All the videos that I am talking about, there will be links up on the side, like, you know, up there somewhere. So be sure to look at that stuff, like if you want like a more in-depth, you know, look into, you know, the clips and everything like that. I don't want any way to say that, but yeah, yo, show that footage.
It's the day one. That's him! That's him! Get him!
I've been doing these P.O.C and gaming videos for at least 5 years now. I think this is the 5th one. I've talked a range of topics, yo. Talking about me as a kid, seeing myself represented in games. First game was I actually had a person of color, and this is my man Adam. Yo, at least the stats are right, which I really like. Yo, better jump better than Axel. That was in this game. Like, I'm actually playing somebody that represents me. Yeah, the flat top, stuff like that. Backwards with the shorts. He had like the little bling on his neck. It's probably a herringbone because this is definitely the 90s. But it was really important to see that. Side note, I think I like this character so much that eventually later on in life I learned how to rollerblade. But then also last year really kind of coming full fold. I'm talking about avatars, how you can create your character, and then how does the features really represent, you know, people of color when it comes to gaming. Let's look into this option. Wow. That is a stark difference than the first one. I do not care about these hairstyles. Look at this. There we go. There we go. You need the hair. Check. Locks. Alright, very important. Alright, now mind you, back in the day and even now, still an avid comic book reader. There's several Marvel characters that I follow in the comic books even to this day. And I didn't see any instances of Blade comics back in the day. There probably is there, but due to my interest, I didn't follow until there was a Saturday morning cartoon called The Amazing Spider-Man, and it had a really kick-ass theme song. Yo, it was amazing. Okay, yo. And there was an episode, and they introduced Blade as I don't know if it was like an ongoing series, but I do remember distinctly Blade was in that. And I was like, yo, there's a black vampire hunter? When did this happen? And then anything like, if I'm thinking like black people and vampires, I might be just thinking about like the blaxploitation movie Blackula back in the day. What other movies? Vampire in Brooklyn. I think Queen of the Damned with Aaliyah, R.I.P. Like, that's the only association that I have when it came to like black people and vampires. And then this was Eric, this half-breed daywalker. It blew my mind.
Found tears on your pillow, take my lonely.
One of the wrap-ups I really needed to talk about the podcast. That's Cappsoffgaming, the podcast. Yeah, I've been doing it with Retro Rob, formerly known as Retro Mod Rob. Said it right this time. Back in the day, it was a big struggle. We shortened his name, so that helped out. My history with Rob, if you don't know about it, he was a game, well, he still does it, because I got actually this cool gift from him on my birthday, is that he mods Game Boys, like from the 89 Game Boy. He does Game Boy Advances, does Game Boy SPs during the pandemic. Stuck at home. I'm a teacher, so I was teaching from home on Zoom. And he posted a game, Stranger Things. I think it was Stranger Things 2, but it was like a 16-bit style type of game that came out and everything. And I asked him about it, like where to get it, and you could download it and everything. And from that point on, it spawned a long friendship up to this day. The next clip is actually just, me and Rob actually hanging out this year, going to PAX East 2023, going to the conventions, but, actually hitting up a game spot like outside of the convention out in Revere. And, this is just a clip just talking about some of the things that he liked, and also some of our pickups, prize pickups. And Rob, I just gotta say this, yo, thank you for, always being the true person that you are, not only to me, but to everybody in the gaming community. And yo, this is like a shout out to you. You're in the year 6 wrap up, dog. Like, what's up, dog? All right, roll that clip.
Hey, hold on a sec. I think I'm gonna come over. Is that all right?
What do you mean come over? You're way over there. What are you talking about? Wait.
Yeah, hold on. I'm gonna head out. Let me hang out.
I'm feeling, dog. You're way in Texas. I'm in Boston. What are you gonna do?
Just hold on. I'm coming over. All right.
Yo, what is this guy doing? Like, where's he going? Dog, you're way in. What, are you gonna teleport?
Yo, what? Rob's really coming here right now? He's still in Texas. Like, it makes no sense. Like, how is that gonna happen? Like, who's gonna I talked about Who is it?
Hey.
No. Rob, no.
I made it, man.
Rob.
Boston is everything I remembered from when I was younger. Seeing the city again, the style of homes here, the in-your-face sports. Sports is big.
So when Rob showed up, I had to bring him to like can I bring him some GameSpot because like we old school retro gamers and stuff like that. I mean, we still play new school games and everything, but Rob was on a mission. I was on a mission too. We hit up that spot out in Revere called Ace. It's like Ace's Games and More.
Yeah, Ace Games and More.
Ace Games and More. And they have a lot of stuff though, like a lot of stuff. So like Rob, what you were thinking about Aces? Like you really like it?
Yeah, I think for it being just kind of a neighborhood, it was a neighborhood store, which I think is awesome. That it's definitely a mom and pop type organization.
Yeah, we saw locals there. We saw Ace there.
himself was there.
Yeah, his homeboy was there too.
And the loving the thick accent. The Boston, Ace had the thick Boston accent. It was awesome. It's always nice to see these types of stores. And like I said, neighborhood store. The layout was great. The games, the prices were perfect. Like you could clearly, he's not corrupted by eBay or anything else.
Right.
He's not bent on a greed, sell. So yeah, I really enjoyed being in there. I really felt like I could just take my time and he trades a lot of cards and stuff. And it was awesome to see like people from the neighborhood come in there and trade sports cards and Pokemon. It was cool, man. It's a very active live store.
Let's go into
our you want to show our finds?
Yeah, man.
We could do how we start with like what we got at Aces first.
Yeah, I think that.
We can just do every, like, you go first, I'll go first kind of thing.
Yeah, we can do that. That makes sense.
We can't say that we're rusty because this is our first appearance, like me being here.
Yeah.
So we can't say we're rusty. We don't know what we're doing.
I know, we know exactly what we're doing. Winging it, y'all.
Here. I've always looked at this all the time. Behind the camera, from another state.
Because we just straight zoom. Now we here, dog, in the space. Alright, I'll start my first one that I got from Ace. I'm gonna hold it up there. Eternal Champions. Okay, if you see if I posted this on my FB page. And this is amazing because it's complete. Like, I'm gonna hold it up here.
I want to see that. Let me see the booklet. That thing is like a no kidding book.
That's a book. This is bathroom reading right here.
Like, yeah.
This is bathroom reading right here.
Memorization and just over and over staring at this thing.
Yeah.
Look at that.
So if you're not familiar with it, I know. Okay, everyone, because I've seen posts. I know that the Sega CD one is better, but this is me in my childhood. I did not have a Sega CD. All right, so this is mine that I would buy.
I like that it has like when we say bathroom reading too, because you can read the biography of the actual character and all the moves on the whole page. So it's literally like this is when games were great. Like this is the stuff that you would look at like on the way home, all the way home until you could get to play it. Like now we don't have that anymore.
They just have in-game tutorials, which a lot of people skip.
And then we're gonna try and get we're gonna send away for the activator next.
Because you can use the activator book. Oh, you thought the Wii, you thought the Kinect was about the motion controls. Sorry, sir, ma'am, whoever.
You stand in this ring and you legit fight. Like.
Yeah, like the activator. So
probably one of the worst peripherals ever made for a gaming system. It was just so non-responsive in areas. And
If you ever watch,
Power Glove,
so bad. All right, bro, that's my first.
I'm gonna go big right off the bat.
Oh, it's going big
right off the bat. So
I do it big.
I went ahead.
Big.
I've been looking for. I've been heavily into collecting for Game Boy lately. So I've been looking for a Game Boy, the printer, and I finally got one complete. With
pull that up to the camera.
With the actual.
I'll hold it up, though.
So I got it with the actual paper and the camera itself. Like the whole, it's complete, absolutely complete. So the paper, some of it hasn't even been used. So if we had known I was gonna find something this complete or this good, I should have brought my Game Boy. We could have actually taken photos like at the expo.
Selfies at the
and printed them out. So we'll save this for the next one we go to.
Right.
The next one.
Found tears on your pillow, take my loan away.
Yo, that's it. That's the wrap up. Oh, yeah, man. I am really excited to move to year 7. 7's one of my favorite numbers next to 13. I know people be like 13's unlucky, but for me, it's pretty lucky for me. I think me and Rob talked about that in one of our podcasts. But I actually want to specifically shout out some people. If I do miss you, just don't take it any disrespect, okay? I still love y'all, alright? But I want to talk about, and I have actually a list right in front of me, is that I want to talk about Game Closet, Dr. Scott, yo. I've been on his podcast talking about movies several times this year, and that's actually been a really fun experience. You know, Retro Rob, aka Rob, alright? Just for being the great person that you are. Actually, recently got a game from him that I'm gonna do like a Dirty 30 with him too as well. Six Goblin, I got some merch from him. Was super funny dude. Did a bunch of podcasts with Dr. Scott with him talking about movies. Dumpster Fire Dad. Yo, like, you really gotta look up this guy, Dumpster Fire Dad, on Facebook, yo. He has the funniest dad jokes as ever, and he's a foodie too as well. And I love food. Alright, I slimmed down though, if you notice. Well, some of my other videos, yo, working out. And then also, I want to talk about Dave L. I don't want to say your last name because it's I didn't ask you permission for your shout out, but top fan on my channel, John Brower, yo, him. He's on everybody's stuff, yo, everyone's stuff, and he's always commenting. Actually sent me NHL 93 on the Genesis, which is great. And a couple of other goodies and everything like that. Also, Lauren, she like that person. They pop out on the podcast a lot. Lauren pops out on the podcast a lot, so it's dope hearing from them. And then other people too as well. But then I'm also going to put a special shout out to a former student that I taught in middle school. All right. The thing is, it's his. I'm trying to think. Yo, his Facebook is BNX Flacco. He's a designer. He draws, but then he also does clothing as well. But he's always been a support to me, and I'm really happy to connect with him. He actually, my partner, aka The Wiz, actually saw him at work, being productive as he should and everything. But besides that, it's your man Technics, Cappsoffgaming. Please like, sub, comment, and share. Appreciate all the love, and on to year 7 and beyond. Alright? Word up. Peace, y'all.